Hey guys, I'm back again with a brand new video for you all, and today we'll be talking about the best teams that we can use for the Galar Cup, since Galar Cup is going to start from tomorrow, 2nd October. Well, the meta is going to be around Mandibuzz, Poison, Fairy, Ice, and Ground. Apart from those, it's gonna be something like K9, and those of you who don't know K9, it's Kanto Ninetales, right? A9 for Alolan Ninetales and K9 for Kanto Ninetales, right? And yeah, those are gonna be the meta. If you want to do good in this cup, then you're gonna need Mandibuzz, Diggersby, Weezings, A9 and K9, right? And Gastrodons, Quagsires, right? Diggersby. Have I already said Diggersby? No, did I? All right, Diggersby 2 times, right? Yep. Weezing is gonna be the #1 Pokemon for this cup. So before we'll be talking about the best teams, we'll be talking about 10 teams. Before that, we'll be looking into the rankings. So let's go into the rankings right first. Now this is going to be the rankings. The #1 is going to be Galarian Weezing here in the shadow form, the shadow version, right? So non-shadow is going to be at #7, as you can see here, right? Non-shadow is going to be #7. Now these are going to be the top 15. There are Mandibuzz, Clefable, Toxapex, Diggersby, Togetic, Weezing, Non-Shadow, Gastrodon, Quagsire, 2 grounds at #8 and 9, Ninetales, Drapion, Dusknoir, Ninetales, Alola, and Quillfish. I believe this is going to change after 1 or 2 days. I think Quillfish is going to be out of rank top 15. There's Galliard as well, right? So the thing here is Ice. Ice is going to be the number 14, at least in the top 15. Ice and Ice like Alolan Ninetales and Abomasnow are going to be top, like almost top mons, because they can beat Mandibuzz, Diggersby, right? A lot of the top mons like Gastrodon and Quagsire, a lot of the top mons in the top 10. Look at that. Look at that. Except K9, the Kanto Ninetales, it can beat pretty much everything, right? Except Toxapex, because Toxapex can be, Toxapex can beat A9, Abomasnow, and Whimsicott. Let's just type here Ice. But Ice is going to be the thing to watch, guys. That is for sure, because this guy can beat a lot of the. Look at that. Look at that. A lot of the top ones. Look at that. Clefable, Diggersby, Mandibuzz, right? It shows Quagsire beats because that is after landing Stone Edge. If you got shields, then you're gonna do a lot of damage, right? You're gonna be Shadow. You can also use Shadow A9. You can also beat Gastrodon actually. It shows it loses because the Earth Power lands. That's how it's the PVPOKE thing works. Alright, so Drapion can be able to beat A9, Abomasnow, and there are going to be Whimsicott also, right? And yep, Frostlass as well, being dark, those being ghost. So the only grass is going to be, I believe, Whimsicott and Abomasnow. And there are going to be Ferrothorn as well. Ferrothorn is also going to be good. Whimsicott is going to be good, right? So the thing here is a lot of the things are going to be core broken by Drapion as well, because it can be. Look at that, Toxapex, top 5 mon there, right? And Ninetales, and obviously Grass because of its poison typing, right? And Mandibuzz loses to Mandibuzz and grounds like Gastrodon and Diggersby. Well, you're not going to be having Sludge Bomb. That is why you're going to be a little bit of downside against Mandibuzz. But you can run Sludge Bomb actually. Run Crunch and Sludge Bomb. It's gonna be a whole lot different thing. You can win Clefable. It shows here it loses against Clefable because you don't have Sludge Bomb, right? That's gonna be the thing there. And Gastrodon and Quagsires. These are gonna be the grounds that will beat poisons like Weezing. Look at that, Whiscash and Gastrodon. Loses to Diggersby, grounds, right? Weezings, Toxapex, and these Drapions, everything is gonna be beaten by, not everything, every poison is gonna be beaten by Quagsires and Gastrodons. So that's how the meta is gonna roll, right? And Mandibuzz, being the flying, is gonna have the upper hand against Gastrodons and Quagsires. But if Quagsire needs to beat Mandibuzz, it's gonna have to land a lot of Stone Edges, right? 2.5 Stone Edges. Multiple moves. And Mandibuzz and Toxapex is kind of neutral. So yeah, the meta is revolving around these mons, right? And the thing is, Galar is also going to be good. Sableye is going to be good. Runeriggers is going to be good. And the top teams that we're going to be talking today is going to be within the top 15 mons. Teams built within the top 15 mons. I barely go outside of that top 15. Something like Steelix and Runeriggers. I've also created that team with those mons. But yeah, let's see. So let's just start. Let's start the best teams here. So it's gonna be number one team. I mean number one, not in terms of the best, but the first team we're gonna be talking about is gonna be Mandibuzz, Toxapex, and Weezing. Now I was gonna create something like top 3 mons, a team with top 3 mons like Mandibuzz, Galar and Weezing, and Diggersby, but I noticed that it's gonna be core broken and it's gonna be weak against something like A9. Although Ninetales would destroy that team, right? So that's why I put Toxapex there, remove Diggersby, right? And Galar and Weezing, if you have access to like some Shadow, then do use it. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a whole lot of new matchups that you can win. You couldn't win if it was non-Shadow, right? So Mandibuzz and Toxapex core is going to be everywhere in this Galar Cup. It's going to be everywhere. Trust me. So you gotta be prepared for that, right? You got Quagsire with Stone Age can beat both Toxapex and Mandibuzz, but it's gonna require at least shields, right? So that's how it's gonna be. Quagsire can be a good mon. Now you can also use Gastrodon, but Body Slam doesn't do that much to Mandibuzz. That is why Quagsire would win Toxapex and Mandibuzz both, right? So that's how it's gonna go. But this team is going to be good. Mandibuzz being weak to Fairy. There's Toxapex, right? It's Poison, and we also got Poison and Fairy in the team. That's Galar and Weezing. And we don't have much steals in our in this cup. There are gonna be steals like Mawile and Steelix only. Those are the steals for this cup. So a little weak against those, but can be handled with a lot of teamwork. I mean, what is Steelix gonna throw against Mandibuzz? Just the fast moves, right? Dragon Tail, that's only the neutral move. Every other move is going to be Crunch, either Psychic Fangs or Earthquake. Everything resisted by Mandibuzz, right? That's how it's gonna go. Mawile is gonna be a little bit difficult, but you got Water type there, Brian, right? And there are gonna be, if it's not running Player Off, then it's only going to be neutral move from Mawile to Mandibuzz. Mawile is like glassy, so you can work out, right? I mean, work it out, not work out. Sorry for that. And yeah, moving on to another team. It's going to be team number 2, second team. It's going to be A9 and Gastrodon and Mandibuzz. Now, all the teams, like a lot of the teams, is going to consist of Mandibuzz, right? Mandibuzz is so good in this cup. And there we go. A9 is weak against K9, right? So that is why I put Gastrodon there, who can handle K9, the counter of A9, and Mandibuzz is there. So A9 is also what's happening to my throat? Good against those grounds like Diggersby, Quagsire, Gastrodon, as long as Quagsire doesn't land that Stone Age, right? And yeah, A9 is gonna be pretty good. At least it can hit for neutral moves against poisons as well, like Weezing and Drapion, right? So yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool and unique team. This is gonna be not a lot of not many core breakers there. The problem is going to be no real answer, good answer against the fairies like Clefable and Togetic. Well, for Togetic you got A9, the ice against the flying. I mean, for Clefable, it's going to be neutral from A9 and Gastrodon, but still going to be good team and coverage for my Mandibuzz there, right? And yeah, this is going to be pretty cool team. Yeah, this is going to be good, right? So let's move on to another team. It's going to be Clefable, Gastrodon, and Quagsire. So this is double ground, right? Fairy, double ground. Fairy is weak against poison. You got two good answers at the back against the poisons, right? So that's how it's gonna go. right? And there's going to be K9 as well. K9 is going to win against Clefable, and you get double ground at the back. That's how it's going to go. Double ground at the back is going to be weak against flyings like Mandibuzz, so you got Clefable at the front that can beat Mandibuzz. And that's how this team is going to work. This is a pretty simple and easy to understand team. Like, again, yeah, not again. What was I gonna say? Nothing. Sorry. And yeah, if I missed any of the core breakers, don't scold me, guys. Please comment it for everyone's knowledge, right? I might miss something, right? So this is gonna be Toxapex and Whimsicott and Abomasnow. So Poison Double Grass, right? Poison Double Grass. Now up front, you can be able to beat Ninetales from Toxapex, and you've got 2 at the back, weak against Ninetales. Double grass there, right? You got ice coverage also from Abomasnow there. And yeah, you got something at the front that is weak against ground, and you got double grass at the back, so that's how it's gonna go. This is gonna be pretty cool. Now, Mandibuzz is against, neutral against Whimsicott. And not Whimsicott, what am what's that guy's name, man? Toxapex, right, Toxapex. Yeah, Toxapex and Mandibuzz is a neutral scenario, and you got ice also there. Just watch out for two aerial aces from Mandibuzz in your Abomasnow, and also Whimsicott. And Whimsicott has some coverage against Mandibuzz through its typing as well, right? That's how it's gonna go. Something like Drapion might be good against this team. Drapion, yeah, but it's fine. It can be worked, right? As long as they don't land the sludge bomb, it's gonna be good in the back, right? It's gonna be fine. Yeah, this is a good team. Let's move on to another team. It's going to be team number 5, Drifblim and Drapion and Toxapex. So Ghost Fly, double poison at the back. That's how it's gonna go. Up front, you're gonna kill Gastrodon, right? 2 Pokemon at the back, we can use Gastrodon, and yeah, this team can work, right? And neutral against a lot of things like K9, but Toxapex can beat K9, and you got poison, 2 poisons, good against fairies as well, right? If you find a fairy in the lead, and you can just safe swap into your Drapion. Drapion is gonna be the best, or the best safe swap in this cup, yeah. That's how it's gonna go. Mandibuzz is gonna be a little bit of a problem. That is why I run Sludge Bomb in your Drapion. That is gonna hit good neutral damage against Mandibuzz. Toxapex against Mandibuzz is again neutral. If you want Mandibuzz in the lead, you can come into your Drapion, right? That's how it's gonna go. This team can be good, and Drifblim can like kill those things like Diggersby. I mean, what is Diggersby gonna throw against Drifblim, right? Only Fire Punch is going to be neutral. That hits so less damage. Non-stab move. That's how it's gonna go. And A9, if you find A9 in the lead, just safe swap into your Drapion, and that's how it's gonna go, this team. So let's move on to another team. It's gonna be team number 6, A9 and double Grand Ghost. Double Ghost, double Grand, well, A9 and Runeriggers and Galar. Now, again, another fine looking team. Now, not a lot of the core breakers. Might be something like Drapion. Drapion being poison can do good against A9. Being dark can do good against the backline, right? Galar can run Riggers. Drapion, I call Drapion this team's core breaker, right? And yeah, this team's core breaker is going to be Drapion. So apart from that, everything else is going to be good. It's going to be neutral against Weezing, and Weezing can do good because of Brutal Swing against the backline, and all the moves from Weezing is going to be neutral. Against, except Brutal Swing, everything is going to be neutral against A9, so just spam those weather balls, snow weather balls, right? And I think I missed something. Team number 5. Team number 5 is going to be core broken by Lantern, because you got Drifblim in the lead and Toxapex at the back. Flying and Water, ABA weak against Lantern. That is if it's running Spark, but I believe a lot of the people will be running Water Gun in this cup, and PVPOKE also suggests Water Gun in Lantern for this cup. So yeah, that was the thing that I missed in team number 5. Let's get back to team number 6, and a lot of the things I've already said about team number 6. Backline is going to be weak against Mandibuzz. You got A9 we can handle Mandibuzz, and backline is going to be Sableye. He's going to beat backline. Just spam those weather balls and just bait out the Sableye if you can by safe swapping either of your mons, right? And plus you're a fairy up front. Sableye is dark, right? And that's how it's going to go in this team. Again, Drapion is going to be the core breaker. That's pretty much right. Let's move on to another team. It's going to be team number 7, Abomasnow, Lantern, and K9. A team that consists of K9 and Lantern. So the thing is, nothing much to understand about this team. The only thing is, not the only thing, the main thing is, you got electric type and fire type at the back, and you got grass and ice up front for those ground types. That is going to be strong against your backline. That's how the team is going to go. And even if you find Mandibuzz in the lead with your Abomasnow, you don't need to swap, but swap at some point to bait out the potential ground type at the opponent's back, right? You can safe swap into your Lantern. You can either run Water Gun or Spark. And that is how this team is going to go. And Drapion is like, okay, Drapion with Aqua Tail. If they're running Aqua Tail, it's going to be good against K9, but you can handle that. You're going to need teamwork, right? You're going to need teamwork, but yeah, it's going to be fine for a lot of the things. In this Cup's meta, this team is going to be good. Moving on to another one, it's going to be team number 8, Drapion and Gastrodon and Mandibuzz. So yeah, you got Gastrodon very weak against Abomasnows and Whimsicots, right? You got the poison type there up front, and also dark. You got double dark here. You can also run Gastrodon in the lead and do like things like that, but I would prefer running Drapion in the lead this time, right? And try to shield your Drapion and try to win the lead, unless it's ground type, then RPS. That's what this team is going to be about. Yeah, this team can handle things, alright? And yeah, this is going to be fine. If you find like something like Diggersby, then you can safe swap into any of your backline there, right? That is how this team is going to perform. Moving on to another one, it's going to be team number 9, team with Steelix. Again, core of Mandibuzz and Toxapex. Now I'm talking about doing good in this cup, so that is why a lot of the team consists of Toxapex and Mandibuzz, right? We need to do good. I gotta be honest with you guys. You gotta run these mons to do good in this cup, right? So Steelix is good in like for one reason, that is its fast move Dragon Tail. Only the only mons that are gonna resist Dragon Tail is going to be Galarian Weezing, Clefable, Mawile, and Steelix itself, and all 9 tails, right? The fairies, Togetic, right? Those are only the thing that's gonna be resisting Dragon Tails, right? It's basically Mawile, and it's basically Steelix itself resisting the Dragon Tails, except fairies. Yeah, that's what I should have said earlier. Everything else takes heavy neutral damage from that fast move Dragon Tail. That is gonna work out here, right? Work pretty good. Yeah, that is why I built a team around Steelix, and you can like Mandibuzz is going to be the lead. If you find Fairy, you can just come in with your Steelix. That's how this team is gonna go, right? And yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. And let's move on to our final team. It's gonna be team number 10, Quagsire, Togetic, and Drapion. Now, this is the kind of team like talk about the weakness of Togetic. Togetic's weakness is going to be Kanto Ninetales, the K9, right? And it's going to be poison, right? So both fire and poisons are going to be destroyed by Quagsire, and that's in the lead. And there's Drapion at the back. So it's gonna be a lot of the coverage in this team. You got flying coverage, you got dark and poison, fairy, and water and ground. 6 typings in this team. This is 6 typing team. This should be called. And yeah, this is gonna perform pretty good, I think. But you know what? I will play for 2 days or 3 days this cup, and then again I'll come with updated best teams of top teams Galar's video. And yeah, I cannot say right now which is going to be good, right? I will say after 2 or 3 days of playing this, I maybe October 3rd or 4th, I'll come 4th, I'll come with another video 4th or 5th, right? And that is it, guys. Those were the top team, and I hope you like this content. If you like the content, then please do leave like and comment and subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. Thank you so much, guys.